Cybersecurity is booming, right? Millions of jobs, unfilled, salaries skyrocketing, and companies begging for talent. Well, that's what the headlines say. But if you're out there applying, if you're reading rejection emails or hearing nothing at all, you're probably wondering, where are those jobs?
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
I'm Evan Pierce, and today I'm pulling back the curtain on one of the biggest paradoxes in tech. How we can have millions of cybersecurity jobs opening while thousands of qualified professionals are struggling to land work. In this video, I'll unpack 10 hard truths about the current state of the cybersecurity job market. We'll cover ghost job listings, AI replacing humans, inflated requirements for entry-level roles, and the real barriers behind the so-called talent shortage. Whether you're a job seeker, a hiring manager, or just trying to make sense of the industry's contradictions, this is the insight you want here in the corporate blogs. Let's dive into what's really happening. Point 1. The myths of millions of open roles. You've seen the headlines. Millions of cybersecurity jobs unfilled. IC² reports a workforce gap of 750,000 in the United States cybersecurity. Also, some cybersecurity ventures talk about 3.5 to 4 million globally. But what's often left out is the context. These numbers reflect potential hiring demand, not actual open requisitions on job boards. It is a strategic projection, not a hiring promise. So while the field is growing, it is not a free-for-all job seekers. The roles exist on paper, but accessing them is a different story. For example, number 2, ghost job listings, fictional headcounts. Let's talk about ghost listings. These are job ads that companies post but never intend to fill. Why? Some want to harvest resumes, others want to look like they're scaling when they're not, and some use it to negotiate internal budgets. The problem? Applicants apply, prep, wait, and get silence. This practice inflates job market optimism, but erodes trust. If you've ever applied for a job that stayed open for 6 months without any movement, you've probably been ghosted. Point 3, very interesting one. Shopify CEO says, no headcount if AI can do it. Toby Lutke, CEO of Shopify, put it bluntly, if a job can be done by AI, it doesn't need human headcount. And that mindset is spreading. Cybersecurity is increasingly automated, especially security operations centers. Tier 1 analysts used to handle alert triage and log correlation. Now, AI and machine learning systems like Microsoft's Copilot or Google Chronicle handle those at scale. That's reducing the number of entry points into the industry. We're not just fighting for jobs, we are competing with automation too. Number 4, a 3-year experience for entry level. Here's a common joke in the cybersecurity circles. Entry level means a minimum of 3 years experience, CISSP preferred, and that's not far off. Job posting often bundle requirements that don't match the role seniority. This filters out brilliant early career professionals. The industry claims to want talent, but gatekeep with unrealistic expectations. Until we redefine what entry-level actually means, we're going to keep scaring away the very people we're trying to attract. Point 5 here for me is the Reddit reality check. If you want the unfiltered truth about job hunting in cybersecurity, spend 30 minutes on Reddit. Forums like Cybersecurity, CS Career Questions are full of professionals sharing raw experiences. Hundreds of applications, 0 interviews, ghosting after panel rounds, roles pulled while the industry leaders boast about talent shortages. Candidates are hitting walls. It's not just a pipeline problem, it's a hiring process problem. Number 6 is a mismatch, where skills employers want versus skills candidates have. Here's the mismatch. Candidates often hold degrees and certification, for example, Security Plus, CISSP, or CEH, but companies want real-world experience. They're looking for candidates who actually have deployed, for example, Microsoft Defender, built Sentinel playbooks, or hardened in a Azure environment. That practical layer isn't taught in universities or covered in most certifications. Employers need to bridge the skills gap with training, not expect plug-and-play hires for every role. Number 7, hiring bias and culture fit. Let's talk about the invisible filter, the culture fit. It sounds harmless. We're looking for somebody who fits our vibe. But in practice, it filters out diverse talent, especially those from non-traditional paths. If you didn't work at a Fortune 500 or don't have a CS degree from Stanford, your resume might be overlooked, and that is talent shortage. That is not a talent shortage. It is a selection bias. The future of cyber isn't built on sameness. It's built on inclusion. Number 8, burnout and attrition hide the real numbers. Here's the hidden truth. Cybersecurity isn't just short on people. It's bleeding talent. Burnout is rampant. Analysts are overwhelmed, undersupported, and pushed to deliver 24/7 vigilance. Studies show that 20% of cyber professionals leave within a year. So what do? We open the same role again and count it as a new vacancy. That's not growth, that's churn. Until we fix work-life balance, we're not expanding, we're just refilling. Number 9, AI augmented SOC analyst. Let's get real. AI is transforming security operations centers. The traditional Tier 1 analyst role, watching a dashboard and triaging logs, is being automated. Microsoft Sentinel, UEBA, or User Entity Behavior Analysis, AI-driven SIEMs, or Security Incident Event Managers, and SOAR tools are reducing human load. It's not a threat, it's a shift. The new demand? Analysts who can work with AI, tune detection logic, and interpret machine-driven insights. You need to think less like a responder and more like an architect of automation. Look at number 10, our final, the solution. Apprenticeship, not just certs. We've been telling people to get certified, but it's not enough anymore. The solution? Real-world immersion. Cybersecurity needs apprenticeships, boot camps, and hands-on labs. Imagine pairing learners with mentors in real security teams. Let them shadow, break things, fix things. Cert show knowledge, but experience builds wisdom. If companies really want to solve their talent crisis, they need to invest in people and not just CVs. We've walked through 10 realities of the cybersecurity job market, and none of them are easy to hear. But here's the bottom line. The industry isn't short of talent, it is short of alignment. Companies are automating faster than what they're hiring. Roles are designed for unicorns instead of humans, and the thousands of skilled professionals are locked out because of outdated hiring models. So what do? We stop pretending certification alone are the answer. We create apprenticeships, we invest in people, and we start treating cybersecurity not as a defense mechanism, but as a human-powered profession. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe, share it with your peers, and let's start a conversation in the comments. I want to hear your experiences, whether you're hiring, applying, or caught somewhere in between. I'm Irvin Pierce. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp. Stay secure.